Welcome back to GS Simple. We are dealing with the cholera data with a dataset that is actually portraying the spatial distribution of deaths in London back in the 1850s, and we are dealing with two vector layers. One layer is representing the spatial location of public water pumps in Soho, London. And so these little square with a dot inside are representing the location of public water pumps. And the small circles belongs to a second vector layer whose name is cholera deaths. And these circles are representing the location of cholera casualties. So in this video I will show you how we can adjust the symbology of the cholera deaths point layer in order to reflect the underlying quantity of deaths in each spot. So we can open our cholera deaths attribute table, so right click on the name of the layer and then we click properties, and we can adjust our symbology. So we click on quantities because we want to change our points symbology according to the counts of people who died, and so we are dealing with quantities. So right click on left click on quantities, and for the time being I will show you how we can use the first hit, graduated colors, to reflect the underlying quantity of deaths of people who died at each spot. So we can select graduate colors, and then we under this field value we select the count field. You will remember that in our point shapefile attribute table we have a field whose label is count, and in this field the number of casualties at each spot are recorded. So we can, for the time being, close this. We go back to the symbology tab, properties. We can select quantities, and then we select the field on which the different symbology will be based. So we select count, and you will see that ArcGIS will give different colors to each point according to the values that are stored into the field named count in the attribute table. And we can, and in this case, we will have the light blue used to symbolize one death at that location, green to symbolize two deaths, yellow to symbolize a quantity spanning from 3 to 5, and so forth. We can adjust these classes clicking on classify, and we can define another interval, an interval with sides of 2, click OK, and so we will have this new classification, and so blue will be given to points in which a number of deaths between 1 and 2 is stored, light blue for a number of deaths between 3 and 4, green between 5 and 6, and so forth. And we can adjust our classification if we want, or we can give, for example, 5 as interval size, click OK, and so the number of classes will be reduced because the interval size is larger than before. And so we have these 3 classes defined, light blue for deaths between 1 and 5, yellow between 6 and 10, red between 11 and 15. We can click apply, click OK, and so we will have a new symbology. So you can see that the majority of the dots are given a light blue color because the majority of the deaths are between 1 and 5. Some points are yellow, like here, because the quantity of people dead are between the count of people dead is between 6 and 10, and some spots are red because the number of people dead at that spot are between 11 and 15. So we go back to the previous extent, and we can get a better classification. So we can classify interval size. Let's try 2. Click OK. We have a higher number of classes because the interval size is smaller. Click Apply, click OK, and so now we have this other type of visualization. But in the next video I will show you how to use an even better symbology that will allow us to have a better understanding of this spatial distribution of deaths, of casualties at each spot. So see you in the next video.